The dire consequences of climate change are becoming increasingly evident as extreme weather events intensify. With China experiencing its worst floods for over 140 years, we see how disasters can devastate communities, disrupt communities, and displace millions of people. Over the last couple of days, I have been showing you what has happened in Beijing and the northeastern part of China in Hebei province. But it's not just that area. It did hit the east coast from, you could say, the area of Taiwan all the way up, and the typhoon rolled up to Beijing. And it's the worst weather conditions as for 12 years in Beijing. And the Forbidden City, the Imperial Palace, the first time it's been flooded ever since they rejuvenated it, renovated it, and the Beijing drainage system is awful, so it didn't really help. It can't cope with this. But in their defense, this is a biblical occasion, that it's very rare this would happen, especially in Beijing, and this is the worst one ever. People are recovering and the floods are going down, but they're going down very slowly. Of course, Chinese state media can't hide from this fact, and a lot of the videos that you can find would be on Chinese social media, and there's so many of them, the government can't restrict them. But they are reporting. CGTN, Chinese Global Television Network, this is their report, but of course they're just showing the rescue services, and congratulations to the people who do recover, but they don't show the whole thing. It's only the rescue near enough after, like this. As I did mention, this is not only Beijing, this is other places in eastern China. So what was it really like up close? You could even say personal, when the typhoon hit like this. But amazingly, in some provinces in China, the bus system did actually operate, even though flooded, and these were electrical buses. So would that be anything to worry about? I don't know. Electric and water, the two don't really seem to match.
后来出走了。走这边吧。这咋走啊？这是刚冲开的。冲开了，决口了。水也太大了，哎呀，都给冲坏了。咱们得快点走，要不然一会儿水越来越大，它可能。对，慢点走。慢点。完了，走不动了。哎呀，这太冲了。 坏了，停了。好，进水了。再往上走，大哥，还得再往上走。车里头进水了。哎呀！ 决口了这块。
International media have been reporting this. This is from CNBC and giving you some information of what happened in this particular area in China. Bridges did collapse, dams in these areas did overspill, their sluice gates were open to the max, releasing the water downstream so poor people had to evacuate. Numbers transparency in China is not the best in the world, so how many? We don't know, but we can follow up on their social media, on their network to see what numbers they have. Then we may have to do the statistics and the real mathematics a little bit later. So we are glad that this horrific storm, typhoon, is over. Is it due to climate change, global warming? Storms, hurricanes, typhoons, winds, etc. This time of year in China is the high season related to it. And again and again and again, we see this year after year, but this is the worst in 140 years. The thing is, the drainage system in places like Beijing and Shanghai are so out of date, and they weren't really designed in a good way. A city that has really good drainage would be Qingdao, which is in between Shanghai and Beijing. Why? Because the actual drainage system in the city was near enough built with the Germans a long time ago, but the infrastructure is still sound. I will leave it there for today. God bless to all, and again, a moment of peace and prayer for the people who may have lost everything due to this typhoon which hit China. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.